Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So today we will learn in a digital format. And do you know who I am? I am your teacher Gunjan Saini. So today we will learn about weather and seasons in India. Okay? So what is a weather and season? So this is what we will learn in this chapter, and basically we will learn about weather and season in our own country. Okay, our country has a very different landscape, right? In some areas it has different kind of weather, in some areas it has different kind of weather, and throughout a year we see different kind of seasons also, right? So this is what we'll learn in this chapter. In India we experience different weather pattern throughout the year, right? These weather patterns are divided into seasons. Each season has its own unique characteristics and weather. Let's learn about the main seasons in India. So kids, let's begin with the seasons in India. Okay, every season has its certain unique characteristic, and we see certain kind of weather during those seasons. So what are those seasons? We see in India summer, monsoon, autumn, winter and spring. Okay, so basically 5 seasons. Let's begin with first understanding what is a weather. So weather is the condition of the air. So let's begin with first understanding what is weather, right? So weather is the condition of air at a certain place at and time. It includes temperature, wind, rain and sunshine. So kids, weather affects what we wear, what we do and how plants and animals live. Okay, so weather can be fluctuating, right? It can change in an hour. Okay, so weather is the condition at a particular time, at a particular place, right? And it changes with the change in temperature, the wind, the rain and the sunrise. So can you just imagine, the sun shines differently in a day, right? And in a day the weather keeps on changing also, right? And with the weather affects how we react, how plants and animals live, right? So primarily there are 2 types of weather. First is sunny and second is cloudy. So the sun is shining and there are few or no clouds. Okay, generally in the daytime when the sun shines, okay, this is the kind of weather we see, the sunny weather. Okay, during this time the sun shines bright with no clouds, okay, or very less clouds. But another kind of weather is the cloudy weather. The sky is covered with clouds that block the sun rays. Okay, so during this time the sky is completely covered with clouds. There is no sunshine. The sun is shining but it is blocked with the clouds. Okay, then there is the rainy. Okay, the rainy, during this time the water droplets fall from the sky. We need umbrellas and raincoats. Okay, so during this time what, the rain comes and we use raincoats, umbrellas to keep ourselves dry. Next is the windy weather. So during this time there's a lot of winds, right? There's a lot of fluctuation in winds that keeps on happening and the air moves quickly, making it feel cooler, right? The temperature is very low here during this time. Next is the snowy time, right? Snowy weather. So snowflakes fall from the sky covering the ground in white. So during this time, this is a time where the temperature are very low, right? And the snowflakes, the raindrops get converted into the snow, right? They get freeze and then they fall from the sky, right? So can you imagine the temperature during these times? So kids, these were the weathers, right? Now let's understand about the seasons in India, right? Being the country where we experience 5 different kind of weather conditions, right? Let's learn them one by one. First is summer. So summer is the hottest season of the year in India. It usually lasts from March to June. Okay, so summer is what, the hottest time of the year, right? We feel very hot during these times and it usually lasts from March to the June. So kids, during this time the days are longer and the nights are shorter, which means that the night time, basically when the sky is dark, these times get shortened, okay? And the opposite, the sun rises for very long time, okay? This makes the days longer and the nights shorter. During this time, the temperature can rise above 40 degrees Celsius, and this makes the temperature very hot. Now during this time, we do different kind of activities, right? We read that the kind of weather impacts our activities also, right? So during this time, we should drink plenty of water, right? Because during this time, our body loses water very quickly because of the temperature. And staying indoors during peak heat, right? During the peak heat time, we should stay indoors, right? And enjoying cold drinks, ice creams and mangoes. During this time, we should eat and consume the items that are cold, okay? So for example, we like eating ice creams, we like having cold drinks and eating mangoes also. Next comes the monsoon season. So kids, monsoon is the rainy season in India, okay? This is the time when every day we see the rain, okay? And this lasts from June to September. So during this time, we see heavy rainfall and thunderstorms on daily basis. During this time, since we see a heavy rainfall, the temperature is cooler, right? As compared to the summer. So during this time, we see a lush green landscape due to the abundant rain, since every day is raining, right? And that too heavily. So during this time, the plants and the trees grow in their fullest, okay? So kids, during this time, so we use raincoats, okay? Playing in the rain and enjoying the hot snacks like pakoras are something which people like during this weather, okay? Next comes the autumn season, okay? So autumn season in India lasts from October to November, marking the transition from monsoon to winter. The season is also known as the fall. So kids, during this autumn season, the weather became pleasant and mild weather, okay? The skies is clearer and moderate temperature is there, right? And leaves of some trees starts to change color and fall, okay? So this is a very pleasant time of the year, and we like spending time outside with our families. During this time, celebrating festivals like Diwali and Dussehra, okay? Enjoying outdoor activities with our families, like picnics also. After this comes the winter, okay? So winter season is the coldest season in India, lasting from December to February. During this time, we see cold weather, especially in the northern India, okay? And during this time, the shorter days and the longer nights. It's the reverse that happens in the summer, right? Some regions experience frost and snowfall. So temperature goes so much down, so much cold, that we also get to see the frost and the snowfall at some areas, right? Now, generally during this time of the year, we wear warm clothes like sweaters and jackets to protect us from the cold. And we enjoy hot foods and beverages. And finally comes the spring. So spring in India, kids, lasts from February to March, marking the change from winter to summer, right? This is again a transition period to the summer. During this time, it's a mild and pleasant weather, flowers bloom and trees grow new leaves. Days start getting longer and warmer, since it's the transition to the summer. Now during this time, we celebrating Holi, the festival of colors, right? The Holi comes during this time, and enjoying outdoor activities like gardening and kite flying. Since the time during this time of the day is very pleasant, we enjoy playing outside and doing gardening and kite flying also. Kids, do you know that the monsoon season is very important for farmers in the India. The rain helps to grow crops like rice, weather and sugarcane. At some part of India, kids, farmers wait for the rain so that their crop can get enough water, right? So plants like rice, wheat and sugarcane, they need much amount of water, right? So this is how the farmers also get benefited from the monsoon season. So in this chapter, we learned one value. What? Understanding the weather and seasons helps us prepare our daily activities and stay comfortable. By dressing appropriately and planning activities according to the weather, we can enjoy each day to the fullest, right? So according to the weather and the season, we prepare our daily activities, right? And that helps us to plan our day accordingly and enjoy the day to the fullest. So I hope, kids, this chapter is clear to you now. So based on your understanding of this chapter, you have to revise and do the exercise in your homework.